So the Kirwan Commission is a body of people that were tasked with creating recommendations to rewrite Maryland's fair student funding formula, as well as determine sort of what priorities our schools in this state should have. We used to be the #1 school system in the country. We've fallen to #6, and we are continuing to fall. So our schools are, on the whole, not performing particularly well. And a lot of it plays out by race and by class. Affluent areas tend to do better, poorer areas tend to do worse. Part of what the Kirwan Commission is attempting to do is to equalize and provide more support and more funding for those jurisdictions and those schools that have a less well-off population of students and families. In Baltimore City, we have a large amount of what's called concentrated poverty, which means not just poverty, but everybody in the neighborhood is poor. Concentrated poverty has sort of the worst impact on learning of just about anything. So there's been efforts to better integrate our schools on race and class, and there's efforts to equalize the wealth. So that was the point of the Kirwan Commission, was every 15 years the state has to rewrite its fair student funding formula and determine how much each kid in each jurisdiction should get.
It's really important for people like us to hold the people in our government accountable and actually fight for the resources that we deserve.
They don't tell you, oh, you can go to trade school, or you can go into the military, or you could become an entrepreneur. There's really only you go to college or stay in the streets. That's it.
First thing that I would do if there were unlimited resources is I would do universal pre-kindergarten. A lot of the research and the data will tell you that high quality universal pre-K starting at age 3 has, more than almost any other intervention, a profound impact on learning. To me, pre-K is not a magic bullet, but it is a true equalizer. And New York is doing it, Washington, D.C. is doing it, Baltimore should absolutely do it as well. I think that fundamentally, when we think about violence, when we think about crime, when we think about all these issues that are at the core of what is causing our city to stay stagnant, so much of it comes down to opportunities for our young people. And if there were more of an opportunity to be involved, to do work, to learn, to grow, I would argue we would have much, much less crime.